What's up, you guys? I am Rachel Roberts.
And I'm Molly Roberts.
And we are the Roberts Group, and it's been a hot minute since we've been on here.
We really just wanted to pop on here and say hello and check in with you and make sure everyone knows that we're thinking of you. We're in some interesting times for sure. So luckily though, we've been identified as an essential service in the executive order. And so we're still able to help people do what they need to do to make their moves happen.
It's probably been weird for everybody, but we have adapted and we're kind of pivoting and changing things to accommodate all of these changes in safety of everybody that also comply with the CDC guidelines.
We're just trying to do our part to help flatten the curve, but also keep things moving, because the real estate economy is as important in this whole picture of the economy as anything. So for example, with our listings, we are doing virtual tours now, both with Matterport technology, which allows you to kind of go within the dollhouse and move around in the house the way you want to tour it, as if you were in there with your own feet. And then we're also doing some open house, live virtual open houses, and we'll be having one coming up this next weekend, as a matter of fact. And it just kind of gives people a chance to see the house without actually coming in. They have asked us to stop doing the regular type of open houses, so that's the way that we've come up with, so that we can keep things alive and visible.
I will also link our current Ramsey listing below that we have on the market right now. You might be watching this video later and it's might be expired, but for now I'll link it below so you can kind of see an example of what we're talking about for the Matterport, where you can click in and it's literally like virtual reality, where you can click in and kind of walk around it yourself.
We're also scheduling live listing appointments without actually going into the house if the sellers would prefer that we don't. We actually can still do that within the guidelines of the CDC, but if they would prefer to not do that, we have some technology that we're using to make that happen, like Google Meets, Zoom, and regular just FaceTime technology to be able to connect live. It allows us to not only do a listing consultation with someone, but we have been able to do some staging consults that way too, to help them prepare for when we do go live.
For the buyer's side, we are still allowed to do in-person showings. I've just been bringing my Clorox wipes, having hand sanitizer, using the Clorox wipes to turn on and off the lights, and cleaning my way out of the property when I leave, and make sure I clean the lockbox as well when I leave, just for the next agent that shows up. And we are only allowed one showing at one time, so usually you go to a showing and there's a bunch of people there showing it at the same time. Now it's just one, just to keep the home clean and protect everybody. Home inspections are still happening. I just had one last week where they went in and inspected for us. We weren't allowed to be there or at the walkthrough, but they did the walkthrough, sent us the full summary report, both the summary and the full report, and then they're doing phone consultations after to kind of walk you through and talk you through some of these items that might be issues or not issues.
Yeah, just to get better understanding of what they found when they walked through on the inspection.
So everybody is kind of shifting their gears to accommodate virtually.
So we hope you guys are finding some of your own creative and positive ways to get through this time. We're all in it together, and I think that's probably the power in it. I think we're getting some real creative things that are happening and ways to connect that we otherwise aren't taking time to do.
Well, if you started out the year like everyone else, like guns a-blazing, ready to go, and saying you want to buy or sell just buy or sell real estate, and now you're kind of thinking, what should I do? Don't hesitate. It's still, rates are still really good. The market's still moving, and we're still here to help.
It's really never too early to have a conversation about it either. We always work to our seller's timeline and never add any additional pressure to make you feel like you have to do something now. Your timing is the right timing. We're here for you as a resource. Use us. DM, text us, email, whatever works for you. We're happy to keep having the conversation.
And we will link everything below, our emails, the Facebook page, our Twitter. Sometimes I'm posting some comedic relief moments on Twitter. Memes, I like making memes. And I will also link the Matterport tour and examples of kind of what we're doing.
So you guys stay safe, have some fun with your family while you can, and we hope you're healthy.
And go buy yourself some of these.
If you can find them.
If you can find them. Target at 8 a.m. Go.
Take
All right,
care.
we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.